Very exciting today because we're all going to go on a trip to the country of South Africa. I've put the South African flag up there, so if you ever see it or you're ever asked to describe it, that's what it looks like. Interesting, isn't it? Another interesting fact about South Africa is unusually it has three capitals. Let's see if I can remember them. Cape Town, Pretoria and Bloemfontein. Alright, so if you're asked that, you'll know the answer to that as well. Final interesting fact about South Africa, which we're going to be using today, is that their currency is something called the rand. So we're going to be working out how to change between pounds and rands today. So we're joining Sally on her holiday to South Africa. The first thing she needs to get there is a plane ticket for £450. But you can only buy these plane tickets at the moment in rands. So we've got to work out how much that will cost in rands. The sum we do is our price in pounds, so it's 450, and we multiply it by this exchange rate here, because £1, we're told that £1 is worth 13.25 rands. So we do 450 multiplied by 13.25. So in with calculator, 450 times by 13.25, and that gives us 5962.50 rand. 5,962 rands and 50 cents. I think they probably use cents there as something that's under a rand. Okay, so the safari trip, while Sally's out there, the safari trip costs 1,855 rands. We've got to work out how much that is in pounds. So what we're going to do now is we've got to do the reverse. So we write our price out in rands, so 1855 rand, and we're going to divide it back by our exchange rate here, which is 13.25. We've got 13.25, so we do 1855 and we divide it by 13.25. And that gives us an answer of £140. So if you see 14 elephants on the safari trip, that will cost you about £10 an elephant. Okay, the bank, on to the last bit, only sells 50 rand notes. Now Sally wants to take some cash with her in case the machines aren't working out in South Africa. So she's taking £620 worth of cash she's worked out. How much can she get? We've told we've got a limiting factor on here though, is that the bank will only sell 50 rand notes. So the first job to do is to work out how many rand the £620 is worth. So doing our sum will be 620 multiplied by our exchange rate, which was 13.25. And that's going to work out at 620 times 13.25 is 8,215 rand. Now we have a bit of a problem here because it's not exactly divisible by 50. So she can only in fact get 8,200 rand from the bank, because obviously 50 rand notes will make that up exactly. You can't do it with 8,250. That will be the largest amount you can have. So that would be the answer to your question. She could only get 8,200 rand. They might actually ask how much change does she get from the bank, or how much can she actually buy when it's or use when it's not the £620. So you could do a little bit on the end there if they ask it. A little extra could be 8,200 divided by 620. Oh, sorry, divided by 13.25. So 8,200 divided by 13.25, which means £618.87. So they might ask you how much of that 620 could she spend for the conversion. But that's an extra bit of work there, indicating she can't spend the whole amount. Okay, so there's an introduction then to currency conversion and also problems that you might face at the bank if they haven't got all the notes or coins that you need.